We can hear you.
Yes, we hear you.
There you go. This new UI in Discord is freaking me out. I just see a bunch of profile pictures, no names. I'm out of my element. Anyway, this is Matthew. We're back at the WIP. This is Thursday. This is the safe haven. In a world of craziness, in a world of war, in a world of mayhem. Keep coming back here every week. Build out the family. Send out the message back to people who are going through unimaginable travails, tribulations right now in Ukraine, wherever. Let them know that they have a home here. This is our home. Just want to thank everyone in the WIP fam, everyone that's here, for making this my home in the metaverse, and everyone's home that wants to be a part of this. So, with that very, very serious, somber message out of the way, let's have some fucking fun. Really excited for the WIP here today. I'm not sure if CV is waiting or working for anyone else. It's sort of half working for me now. If you get in there, we're at the Marble Tower. Little bit of history. Walk around, fly up, check it out. It's such an epic build. And you'll have the pleasure of catching updates from the one and only lovely Stellabelle. We have JJ in from Bitlectro. Excited to hear an update there. And I believe that we have some folks from the Hunky Heroes project in the house as well. After all that good stuff, we have the FlyfrogsNFT crew coming in and going to carry on a nice special event for everyone. I think we're going to have a group picture. I mean, fingers crossed if CV is still up by then to commemorate today. And then we'll get on into the afties and all of that good stuff. So keep it peaceful, keep it happy, keep it epic as always. And with that, I'll pass the mic to the hype master of the metaverse, my dude Rizzle.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you all hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Matt, I don't think you know how to use Discord, man. We're all like in the normal chat channel and can like see each other's dialogue, everything, like just fine. So, someone give Matt like an intro to Discord and like a DM or hit him up or something and save him so he can hang out with the rest of us. Let's see. I got a bunch of stuff. We got a packed show. We're gonna have some fun. We're going to try and keep the speaker presentations to like roughly 4 to 5 minutes. I think we got Samuel L. Jackson queued up to like keep people in line, get a question or two from show. Let's see. What else we got? Stellabelle is kind enough to give away a piece of art on Tezos that she purchased from a Ukrainian artist. So if we can make it in world to sign the guest book, there's a spot in the guest book for you to drop your Tezos address so you can be rolled into the giveaway for that. If we cannot find our way into Crypto Voxels, we'll find some way to get you the guest book or like raffle it off via some magic co-op thing, or we'll find a way. Oh, cool! That's the art. Yeah, that's dope. There's a hot mic out here somewhere. I think we got him. Someone got him. Thank you, Mike Wacker. Tezos. Am I saying it right? I'm saying it right, right? Tezoa. It's funky. I like it. Okay, so moving on, we got a few other things. We're going to kick off. So this FlyFrogs thing is going to be dope. We've had FlyFrogs here in the past doing a live doodle. So we're going to do something similar after the speaker panel. We're going to hang out, take some live suggestions from the audience. Josh, the artist from FlyFrogs, will draw a frog. And then in conjunction with Meme Explorers, we're going to kick off a FlyFrogs and Pixels autograph contest. So some of you may have noticed that people are signing marble cards, and they've been posted on Twitter. I've signed a few. I saw WG Meat signing some. He's in the house. FlyFrogs is getting authenticated, or whatever you call it, approved to also sign marble cards. So if you make a cool marble card of a FlyFrog related thing, you're going to get rolled into this contest. You got to post it here in hashtag contests. Your card, and then the winner of that, or winners of that, will get like a whole bunch of stuff that we're giving out, including the doodle that we will create here today. So stick around for frog stuff. If you're not super familiar with marble cards, just go to literally marble.cards and we can walk you through it if you have any questions. We will be po-opping as usual, our weekly po-op with Carolina and Duh, so look out for that. It's just a word to the wise. I found out the app actually works like much less janky than the computer, so I like po-op on the app these days as much as I can. So, just if you're having trouble getting to work. Last but not least, wait, is this last but not least? I think so, yes. Last but not least, well, no, almost last. We got Meme Economy's got art on sale for victims of war. All the proceeds will go to victims of war. They're pieces from Robness, Neurocolor, and a lot of money. They're extremely dope. I'll make sure we got the tweet queued up, and I'll drop it in the chat box. I think that's just about everything. Big shout out to the crew, the Power Whip Girls, Sandy Meows, Carolina Duh, Foxy Yoga, Power Whip Not Girls, Easy, Paradox Show, Timmy Dragonade, Musashi, Conwolf the Stowaway. Thank you all so much for all your help. Meme Explorers for putting up with our wild banter. And everybody, cross your fingers and hope that CryptoVoxels lets us in by the end of the speaker panel so we can get in a cool group shot. I think that's it. Shut up, WG Meets. Without further ado, I will pass it on to Stella, who will give us an update on what she's been up to. Stella, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, right on.
Okay, so I'm gonna be really fast, concise. A really quick intro. I got into crypto in 2016 on Steemit. Earned a lot of crypto too fast, and then I founded I believe it might be the very first Creative Commons crypto artist collective in 2017 called Slothicorn. And the bear market hit. I didn't have a funding mechanism figured out. My funds kind of started dwindling. I basically paid for that whole thing myself. I started hustling. I created lots of different meme communities. I helped the Pixios community form in the beginning. I'm a starter. I build stuff like real fast. But anyway, so now I'm working on my own project, finally, Crypto Stellas. It's a satirical PFP project where I can be myself, make fun of whatever I want, and people buy my art. And so I had to solve that whole thing. Now we've got something very cool coming up May 14th. It's called The Collectors. All the collectors of Crypto Stellas can submit whatever the hell they want, and I'm going to put it in my CryptoVoxels gallery. So it can be wearables, it can be a video, it can be your own art, plus any artist who does derivative art of mine, because my project is CCO, public domain, you can copy, remix, whatever. All the people that have remixed my art will also be in the show. So I'm starting to put all that together. I have a Discord. I might have one of the oldest Discords. It's from 2017. All the old Slothicorn stuff is in there. Our art collabs, our games, puzzles. You can see it all in there in my Discord channel. It's called Stellabelle. And I don't know, have I gone too far? Too many minutes? I'm trying to go as fast as possible. In 6 months, I have something totally insane that I'm planning. I can't even mention what it is, but for all my collectors, it's going to be something that no one could even conceive of. I'm just going to throw that out there. Okay, I think that's the fast version. Does anyone have any questions or anything? How long have I talked for?
Less than 4 minutes. If you don't hear Samuel L. Jackson telling you shut the F up, you're under 4 minutes.
I've sold just some quick stats. My project will be 777 total. It's all one of one art. I have completed about 116 already in, I think it's 4 or 5 months. I've actually forgotten how many months. The total volume, I think, is 22 ETH right now. The floor is 0.8 ETH, and I drop everything by making puzzles, contests, or a ninja drop, which is, I don't really show my art at this point. All I do is I put an emoji on my Crypto Stella's Twitter account. and then that signifies to people that I've dropped a new piece of art for 0.15 ETH. The original prices started at 0.08 ETH, and a lot of people have made money selling my art because they sell it for like 10 times as much. So I basically copied the PFP formula because I hate to shill my art. I like to share my art, but I don't like to shill it. It's very uncomfortable. So I decided to make my art cheap so that people could make money off of my art. I want to have my art in a real museum gallery. Working on that. I got some big time collectors that are helping me. So the project is going really well, but anyone can get involved, and you can earn crypto stellas by doing absurd things. Like one guy put posters of my art on the side of his truck, and he got one for doing that. So yeah. I have so much fun just coming up with crazy ideas, and I'm able to do all that stuff with crypto art. So make the world less boring is my main thing. Use your imagination before someone else eats it. That's the other big quote that I've been sort of living my life by. I'll just leave it with a quote. This is in my smart contract because I'm using Manifold now. After the OpenSea debacle, I was like, okay, fuck you, OpenSea. I need to start using Manifold. My life has improved 1,000% since using Manifold. And in Manifold, my smart contract is written the quote, I have researched the magic shapes of the happiness no one escapes. I'm still waiting for someone else to figure out what that means. Okay, I think I'm done talking. The monologue. Does anyone have any questions?
You just missed the wrath of Samuel L. Jackson, Stella. Perfect topic.
Okay, wonderful. That was 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think the show was in awe too. Like you were dropping so many quotes in there. Like I love listening to you talk. I just have to say that. I can't say that enough.
Well, I mean, I condensed it all. If you, I'm boring if I just, I'm just my normal self working on the computer or whatever. When you condense everything, 5 months into 4 minutes, it sounds cool.
I don't believe that, but I'll accept it for right now. But I know there are a couple of questions from the audience, so I'll let Show relay those questions to you, Stella.
Okay. See.
Hey, Stella, what's going on?
Hey. Good. How are you doing? I'm trying to figure out who's talking. Let's see.
It's Show. I'm about like 7 people above you in the voice chat channel.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like Matt said, there's a very endearing quality to your honesty, and I think that is probably part of the reason why you've been so successful and you've lasted this long in the space. So that's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've been full 100% in crypto for I'm going on my 6th year now. Like, I don't earn US dollars. I've had to hustle to earn crypto, but I just earn it. Like, I don't gamble anymore. I used to trade a little bit. Well, a lot, actually, in the very beginning. Because I entered, I got Ethereum when it was $11 and I sold it at 20 or some stupid thing like that. I could have had so much Ethereum. But anyway, thank you for your nice comment. I appreciate that. Yeah.
No problem. We have a couple questions for you. The first one is, I guess I'll start off by saying your artwork is very vibrant and visceral, with subjects that are very in your face. What is the inspiration behind this radical and middle finger to the world style that has made you so popular? And how do Creative Commons assets play into this?
Okay, so actually, I have been doing art pretty much my whole life. I'm way older than a lot of you. And art has always been a place where I can be honest and myself. So I really haven't changed any. It was my escape from reality. And I do have a lot of strong feelings about things. Just I went through so much stuff in life that I've had to become tough. And so in a way, part of being honest brutally honest with my art is it's kind of like therapy for me, because when the PFP sort of took over and I saw like the Fiverr artists being hired and a lot of just I like cartoons and stuff, but what I don't like is just the dumbing down and just hiring other, just taking advantage and exploiting artists and just coming up with a bunch of crap. Like, it really bothered me, and I was in a deep depression for months. And so there's a lot of other things, but this was part of my solution into saving myself, is to be honest and tell the world what I actually think, because it was like consuming me in a way that I can't really describe. So I have a lot of strong emotions that need to get out, and that it's almost like I take things out in my art. A lot of people don't do that because it's uncomfortable, but I go insane if I don't do it. So it's more of like, an escape valve for me. And then the Creative Commons is, I don't want to deal with lawsuits, and I don't believe in that system anymore. I think blockchain solves that. When I saw Cryptodes as CCO and a lot of projects are Creative Commons, plus I had already formed a Creative Commons group 5 years ago. So I already had a lot of the components. I just kind of solidified my position on that, because now I see that you can make money and also you can have your art as Creative Commons, and it's better for everyone to share, in my opinion. You can share and still make money. That's it.
That's cool. Very quickly, we have another question from Brookhawk. He would like to know, what is happening with Scratch and Sniff Stellas?
Oh, actually, I got 2 sample kits in the mail. I'm currently sniffing them. I'm trying to decide which ones to make into Scratch and Sniff, and then also which scents. And so if anyone has any strong opinions on that. Now, I think I'm going to make a costume of the PFP Apocalypse one, where it has all the stuffed animals, and I'm like, my face is a bunch of raw meat and I'm smoking out of a pipe, and all these bleeding stuffed animals are coming down. That's the one that I think I'll make Scratch and Sniff. So 20% of them will be raw meat or like dirt or asphalt smell, like something disgusting, and then maybe 80% will be something nice. So it's like, so when people get those, and I haven't figured out exactly. Well, I kind of know. When people get those, they're like, I don't know which one it is. Is it the dirt and tobacco, or is it the nice sweet one? So I want it to be a mystery. Which are you getting? Are you getting the crappy one that's gonna make you gag, or are you gonna get the nice fluffy one? So yeah, Scratch and Sniffs are like, it's my daughter's helping me decide which scents to use and all this kind of stuff. So I'm very particular about everything. So it has to go through a rigorous process of testing, etc.
The chat is absolutely losing its mind over this. Oh, this is hilarious. Stella, thank you so much for taking the time to jump up on the virtual stage here with us. Great to hear your voice again too. So just thank you, and just keep creating and doing you.
Thank you so much. In 6 months, we might have something really to talk about. This is just child's play right now. Thank you so much. And I will mute myself now.
There we go. Cool. So moving on, we have Bitlectro back in the house. I believe Jason is one of these PFPs in here. I'm trying to see.
Hello.
There you are, sir. Cool. Well, take it away.
How are you, man? Let me start a little stopwatch so I can avoid Samuel L. Jackson coming on me. That's how we'll start it. But listen, I really appreciate y'all having me here today. I scroll through the chat, and it's kind of like a little bit of a story of my life in the Web3 space. Like Sandy Meows, like you helped me back when I was having trouble minting an Avistar back way early last year, and I just think now to have this all come full circle, it just really touches my heart. So thank you so much for having me here today. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Jason Verners of Bitlectro Labs. I'm the head of outreach when it comes to everything dream loops and dreamers and everything we're building into the future. I'll give you a little background on myself. I've been in crypto casually since like 2017 when I was, in the middle of dropping out of college. I tour professionally as a magician, not a musician, but a magician, like card tricks and stuff. I've been doing that since I was a kid. And I realized that nights alone when I was bored on tour, I started, trading crypto, and I started hearing about NFTs back in early 2018. And that was kind of my onboarding period when Gwei was nothing, and, 0.1 for a CryptoPunk at the time seemed like a lot of money. Like I remember those sort of days. So when COVID happened and everything shut down, me and a group of friends who we would spend time on Discord and play Rocket League together, who had a bunch of different creative outlets, whether it be DJs, live music, pixel art, chiptunes, everything. We all came together and decided, why don't we just do our own NFT project? If we were to do one, what would we build? And our first collection was just that. It was called the Dream Loops. It released in June. It was a 10,000 piece collection. It was not necessarily a PFP. It kind of more fell into the world of bespoke art collection. It was both audio visual, so it was chiptunes with pixel art, and it was rolling animations with a looping audio track. You got a Creative Commons license with it, and we released them in a wrapped state, and we allowed the user to decide when they wanted to reveal the metadata. Because the fun part of the Dream Loops was that 1 in 5 of them were redeemable for either cassette or vinyl of a secret album that Keel from Starfucker, who's also our co-founder, put together with a bunch of friends from the Polyvinyl record label. So we made this really fun, unwrapping experience, really cool unwrapping environment for our first collection. And then came the world of quote unquote utility, and people wanted more and more utility. And that's what spiraled into our second collection, which came out in October, called the Dreamers, which I'm super excited to talk with you guys all about today. The Dreamers is a 15K piece PFP collection, also audio visual. So it had chiptunes roll, and it was also a animated pixel art GIF, I guess you could say, and what's really exciting about that, and kind of why I wanted to hop on the WIP today with y'all, is that we're really close to lining up the airdrop date for a VX avatar of your dreamer for the Sandbox Metaverse. We're really excited to be partners with them. So we're going to be doing a VX airdrop of your specific dreamer via claim coming up in the next month or so. And that kind of spirals into our Q3, which is going to be unraveling the Dreamlands Battle Arena, which we're really stoked to bring out. It's going to be a, how do I say this, PvP, I guess you could say, player versus player automated battle arena. So what that means is pretend Rizzle has a dreamer, I have a dreamer, we step into this Dreamlands battle arena and open up our dreamers, and they go at a random yet provably fair, using Chainlink VRF, battle. And we can bet a small amount of native token, let's call it the Dream token for right now, and the winner of that battle will win that portion of the token. So we're also playing with really fun mechanics of adding our first collection as power-ups, for when you go to battle, and that'll vary the payout structure and things like that. So we're really trying to create a fun DeFi platform that kind of takes inspirations from some of our favorite projects. Is that the line? Is that the line? I hit the 4 minutes. I see the time. I'll wrap up there. But yeah, we're really excited to be creating this DeFi platform, and we're excited for what's to come for the next year. But thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
There we go. And apologies for being verbally harassed by Samuel L. Jackson, but
No
honestly,
worries.
I love to hear it. It's hilarious.
I like to hear it too.
Cool. Well, I know there's some questions, so I'll pass the mic over to Show to ask you those questions.
Beautiful.
Hey, Jason, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. While you have a very colorful roadmap for this year, I noticed that you have a bunch of projects in small font, from Dreamers to Dream Loops, Dreamlands. how does the battle arena play into it all schedule wise? And is there a large expectation from your community to deliver everything soon on an already stacked roadmap?
Man, yeah, this is a good question. We've been really lucky, frankly. We've spent a lot of time, and I think it's just due to organic growth. We haven't really gone a real pay to play promotions road or anything like that. We're really lucky that our community has been so forgiving and accepting of our roadmap taking some time. We're kind of, our main promises come out basically, end of Q1 into Q2, and then Q3 and Q4 of this year for a collection that released last year. So we're just really lucky that, they believe that good things take time. And it's also, with the Dreamlands Battle Arena, it's not a AAA title, so we're not really promising something that is kind of a pipe dream. We really believe, and so far looking at our sprites that we've been creating and everything like that, and our developers on the back end, everything's rolling, right? So I think that we're going to be able to hit that target on time, which we're really stoked about. And it's just that transparency thing. It's a stacked roadmap, but it's also the promises kind of are doable from us. And I think that if we're just honest and updating the community as everything is moving, I think we'll be in good shape.
That's cool. And lastly, what would you say is the one single thing about your project that you believe is going to be the thing that sets it apart from other projects in the space?
Man, that's a good question. I think we got really lucky with the Dream Loops. We were kind of in that early phase of, maybe we have a little dash of historical components being the first, audiovisual with a redeemable feature, right? So I'm really lucky that we got into the space so early. But when it comes to long term, I think it's just that we're movers and shakers. We're a small team of 8, and I think that everything that we're putting our minds to, and kind of our success from before this, whether it be from live entertainment or crypto, our co-founder Gabe has been working with crypto since 2017 with the ICOs and everything like that. I think we just kind of have the tools now to create something really successful. Like even myself, whether it comes to my organizational skills with lining up conversations and interviews and collaborations and things like that, like everything I'm doing now feels more dialed. So I think that if it's one thing that sets us apart, is that we're just becoming a very well-oiled machine, right? And I think that for a team so small, we fit into that kind of niche art project that has a historical element to it. And I think that if we can then bring that we've been around for a long time, not just a good time, into something really hyped up like what this Dreamlands Battle Arena we hope to be is, we're going to be around for a long time. So we're really excited about that.
Lastly, we have a really quick question that just popped up. Hidden Forces would like to know, what's your best trick as a magician?
Oh my gosh, that's funny. What's my best trick as a magician? Man, let me think about that. I got like a virtual show tonight and everything like that too. We worked on one of my favorite tricks. I was working on a TV show where I was like a writer for it. So I was behind the scenes essentially creating the tricks for it. We created a trick where you're in like a nail salon and people paint each nail on your finger a different color. And that somehow there's going to be a prediction that the nails are going to match. And then the nails don't match each other's hands, and they don't match anything. But you take off your socks, and your fingernails match your toenails. So, the first toe in your first finger is red, and the second one's yellow, and the third one's green. That might be one of my favorite tricks I've ever been a part of. I think it was pretty cool.
And you said you're going to do a virtual stream of your magic show? Where can people actually watch you do your magic? That's crazy.
So tonight's just like a corporate one. So we sometimes, like, companies just bring me on. This is kind of what I was doing, as we were just starting Bitlectro. I was doing a ton of virtual shows. It was kind of my initial COVID pivot when I couldn't be on tour with regular magic shows in theaters and things like that. So tonight's just a private one, but we want to start doing more stuff within the metaverse as well. So I think we're going to start, maybe we'll do a full Bitlectro magic show, at our Crypto Voxels venue in the next couple of months. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So keep your eye out for that. I've done a couple little ones, Metaverse Music Fest and things like that throughout the year last year, but I'd love to do something big, so.
Definitely. And then Rizzle's asking the hard-hitting question: when is our private one, sir? And then
When is the private one? You tell me. You tell me. I'll be there for it. I mean, you line it up and I'll knock it down. I'm there for you guys. Absolutely. Why don't we do something like a magic show while we're doing the promo for VX in a 3 or 4 weeks or something like that? I'd love to come back. I'll do a full show and we'll chat VX.
I mean, how are you going to argue with that? I mean,
I'm
folks
there.
are thirsty for some magic. That's sick. Awesome.
Let's do it.
Dude, Jason, thank you. It's always a pleasure to hear from you, man. I love listening to you speak. You're such an eloquent speaker and great storyteller. And
you,
honestly, just an elegant story and amazing project that you're building out. So thank you so much, man.
Thanks so much. I feel the same way about you guys. I really appreciate it, man.
Love it. And glad to see that WG Meets got his gift game back on track. I don't know what that tiny gift was about, dude, but love to see it. All right. Well, next up, we have a new project. Shout out to Elbow for hooking this one up. We got Hunky Heroes in the house. And I believe we have a fella by the name of Smorkus Grimwald here to give us an update about the Hunky Heroes. So whenever you're ready, unmute. Take it away.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the shout out. First off, thank you everyone for giving us this opportunity. You know, it's our first time talking here, and I'm going to try to get this done before Samuel L. comes at me. So, you know, I just want to say thank you to everyone who set this up. And I know some of you are aware of us, but a lot of you are not. So I'm going to give you a little succinct breakdown of us. I like to think of our project, the Hunky Heroes, as a little mix between a hero universe and sort of an old school Adult Swim animation. If you guys are into that type of stuff, that's the vibe we were going for. Me and my co-creator loved these type of like projects when we were growing up, so we decided to implement it into a fun hero project, you know, have some comedy, some crazy action sequences, stuff like that. And from the art to the names to the backstories, we've, you know, always loved being able to blend humor and this type of universe together. So that's sort of the brainchild for this idea. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about our NFT journey with this. Currently, we have a Genesis collection out of around 103 characters where they're all a one of one, and they all have their own backstory, powers, you know, everything like that. And we were able to sell out about 3/4 of the collection, which was like a huge accomplishment for us, having this be our first sort of foray into the space. And after that, we decided to go for a PFP collection based around our main character, Hunky Hero. And we released a 6,500 piece collection in December. And the truth of the matter is we fell a bit flat on that, as we didn't really have the initial following that we needed in order to sell that out, or the community size to sell that out. But we learned a lot from from what happened, and honestly, it was a great thing to just learn a lot about the space with. And we're just so hyped that we were able to even get a collection out and keep it positive and keep it pushing, because the truth of the matter is this is a huge passion project for both of us, and we will just never stop with it. So that was just a little bump, you know, we're going to keep it hunky out here. Our goal, like I said, has always been to create a show from this. So a show about the Hunky Heroes for the Web3 world. And we're actually in the midst right now of storyboarding, and we just finished our pitch Bible, which is looking really good. And, you know, if anyone wants to see it, let me know. We're you know, definitely down to send it out to some people if you want to check out what the show's looking like. And with that, we want to sort of build our own world, release content about the hunks, and, you know, grow our community while implementing a lot of Web3 elements into the Hunky Heroes. So that's our plan right now. A lot of our strengths also are in things such as like content, humor, art, you know, managing the project, as we've both worked on shows, a lot of comedies, and I also am a music producer, so we have a lot of music involved in this project. But we have also a couple weaknesses that we learned when it came to releasing, you know, the 6,500 piece project, such as, you know, Discord community management, a lot of things that we just didn't know a lot about because of the fact that, you know, this is our first time sort of getting into this space. So if anyone is looking to, you know, get into this project and would like to help as a community manager or anything in that sort of sense, we would love to, you know, hear about it, because we love this community. And, you know, if someone from here would want to join, it would be amazing. And lastly, I'd just like to leave you with this. We want to be heroes in this metaverse for a long time. We don't plan on leaving. And we believe that our universe is primed for this Web3 world because we just don't want someone like Marvel or DC coming in and dropping something with no heart, no humor, no nothing, and just trying to capitalize on the space. We really love this culture of just community, and we want to be able to, keep it hunky out there. You just have the comedy and the fun. Oh, there's my boy. All right. I will wrap it up there. Thank you guys for hearing me out. And, this meant a lot, honestly. Thank you.
There you go. Awesome. Well, I know there's a couple questions. I saw them coming in the chat. So, hit the man with the questions.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up?
We have a question from Hidden Forces. He would like to know, are you donating proceeds to male strippers who lost their jobs due to COVID-19?
That is a great question. That was not the plan. We are planning on donating a lot to charity. That was our initial plan, but we were not thinking of a male stripper fund. But hey, if he has one, we'll definitely throw that in the roadmap.
Oh, that's cool. When I look at your project, I get a very tongue-in-cheek vibe to the overall theme. It feels satirical, like The Tick or Johnny Bravo. Are those comparisons accurate? And if so, how far are you going to take it all with Hunky Heroes?
Oh, 1,000%. The Tick is a classic. Johnny Bravo, one of my favorites. I mean, those are the type of things that inspired this project, and also our love for just how ridiculous hero movies are and hero shows, and we just love the satirical element of it. And I mean, our plan is to turn this into a real show and try and get this going into the into the metaverse, a hero-based show in this area.
If anyone else has any questions for Hunky Heroes or for Smorkus Grimwald, make sure you hit them up, tag them. But Smorkus, man, thank you so much for jumping up on the stage. And I love passion projects, man. As long as the passion's there, it's super fun to be involved in building that community. It's such you can't forget that experience, and it just brings so much positive. So thanks for doing what you're doing, man.
Oh, of course. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Cool. Well, before we get into the Fly Frogs after event, I think that as long as CryptoVox is still working for folks, we can hop in there, and our main man, our Metaverse videographer, Paradox, can save some archival footage of this historic WIP meetup. If you're there, Paradox, let us know where we should be going, what we should be doing.
I'm indeed. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Cool. Hey, guys. I am Paradox. As Matt said, I'm the resident videographer. So this is the part of the show where some kind soul drops a link to CryptoVoxels, and we take a group photo with everybody. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep it fairly simple this week. So make sure if you're on your mobile or you're not in CryptoVoxels, jump in now so you can kind of feature. Rizzle, so what happens every week is I edit together like a weekly WIP video, and Rizzle posts it on his Twitter. So keep an eye out for that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep it really simple this week, and we're going to do two things, or two photos, or two bits of video. First one is, I'm recording currently. I am the blue guy flying around you, blue guy with a jetpack. I just want you to release as many emojis as possible, and then we'll move on to our second task. So I'm seeing some hearts. I need lots more, please. I'm not seeing any from Metageist or Silent Kingdom, DML. There we go. Okay, cool. That's looking pretty good. So I'm collecting footage as we go. Excellent. I'm going to do like a nice 360 spin around y'all. Cool. Now that looks pretty good. Gonna get a couple more shots as we go. Excellent. Got a lovely shot of Foxy Yoga. I've got Metageist dancing here. Carolina's dancing as well. Excellent. Right, this looks amazing. Now what I want to do is I want to do something really messy. I want everybody to firstly land. So land. So if you press F on your keyboard, Yep, there we go. Everyone's dropping down. I want you to smush together as much as possible. So right in the middle, smush together so you're all one, one being. There we go. Okay. Anybody else? Let's see if we can do it. Come on, Metageist. I know you're there. Silent Kingdom, drop down. Brookhawk. Okay. Well, now we're all merging into one mess. Drop those emojis, please, and I'm gonna get some footage. And Dragonate, if you're there, do you want to play a little bit of music for 15, 20 seconds? And then we'll move straight on into the afties, I think. There we go. God, that's a mess of emojis. Beautiful. I should have got Dragonate prepped in advance. That's my bad. In the meantime, this looks amazing. All right, cool. That's pretty much me done, guys. So thank you very much. Paradox out, and I'll see you next week. Beautiful people.
Yo, amazing. Thank you, man. I think before way to be like a little bit late, Dragonade. But you've been on the ball with Samuel, so I appreciate that. Yo, we're gonna do this Fly Frog drawing event. Am I too loud? Maybe I just need to be farther back from my mic. Is this better? Scratchy? Better? Okay, cool. Sorry. I've been sick, y'all. I'm actually like very sober and saved up like all my energy to just try and get through this. And I'm actually like feeling a lot better just hanging out with you guys. And the pre-whip was awesome and everything. We're gonna do this Fly Frogs live doodle thing. We've done this a few times. So I know Josh is in the house, who's the artist from Fly Frogs. I'm gonna pass him the mic. He's gonna do a screen share, and I'll let him do like a little intro to Fly Frogs. And the way this is gonna work is he's gonna take live suggestions from the Discord chat box here. So I'll sort of relay those suggestions to him based on what he's drawing on the frog, and they're pretty like quick and snappy, and that'll be rolled into the Marble Cards meme economy giveaway. For people who make the coolest marble cards and get them signed by Fly Frogs himself. So yeah, live art, and they turn out awesome. Like I said, we've done this a bunch of times before, so they turn out dope. So we'll do that. Shouldn't take too long, and then we'll kick it over to show for the afties and wrap this thing off. Josh, man, I see you're already set up. So
oh yeah,
chat. Click on his name, and you can see the screen share.
Ooh. Well, I'm excited to jump in and get drawing, but I just was feeling nostalgic the other day, and I looked, and it's been 6 months since my wife and I, Molly, we started this project on my Twitter account, and Discord is exactly 6 months old, which seems like so long ago, right? But it's been so fun. I'm so grateful and thankful for everyone who's like joined our project and loves the frogs and loves the art. It's way more fun, and I've made so many friends than I even imagined would happen, including you, Rizzle.
Thank you, man.
And you know,
go ahead, yeah.
I think it's been about 4 months or 4.5 months that I did my first live drawing here at the WIP. So I'm excited. I've done a bunch since then, and I'm excited to do another one. The first one I drew, I don't know if you remember, was like called Cheesy Fro, and it was like a Swiss cheese frog with like an afro and like flames coming out of the background and a snake tongue. It was pretty cool. So I'm always excited to see what you guys shout out and have me draw.
I'm trying to find the post of that. I saw you posted it earlier. I'll find it and drop it in here. Do you have any? Oh, cool. While you guys are watching frogs, also grab the po-op from Carolina. Duh. Thank you. Did you have any general direction on where you wanted to go today, Josh, or how do you want to do this?
I want to capture my screen so I can record it. Let me do that real quick here. New screen. No, I don't think so. Is there anything? I think we can just go crazy and shout out a bunch of crazy things you want me to draw, and I can talk. I can talk a little about the project too. If anyone has questions about the project, shout them out, and I can talk while I draw. But yeah, you guys can see my screen. Let's get drawing here. You can see that squiggle. Right. Cool.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. Give me some suggestions, everyone. What should we draw on this frog?
We got a magician suggestion.
Oh,
Stella, you should
that's
be able to
so perfect.
click
So
on
perfect.
Fly Frogs in the voice box. Oh, there's a cheesy frog. Thank you, Nisha.
Okay, we're gonna have to do. Well, how about like a rabbit coming out of a hat or something with a magician? Magician is good. Okay, we could have like. Let me think about this. Okay, the hat could be kind of like up here, like a top hat. Yeah. This cool top hat, but then like a rabbit, like popping out of here or something. Maybe like right there, right? Like there could be a rabbit, sort of like coming out of here, like with his ears popping up. That's perfect. Jason, magician, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, we got some sort of rabbit coming out of here. Let me see. Oh yeah, with this sort of like bushy tail. Oh yeah. There we go. Some rabbit coming out of there. Cool. And then what? Pretty funny. I don't think I've ever drawn any rabbits with the frogs yet. You think rabbits and frogs would make good friends?
They look
Okay.
like
We got the rabbit, sort of the magician rabbit hat. We could add some like let's add some like sparkles up here, like woo, woo, woo. Well, maybe the bunny is holding like the magical wand and like doing something funny. What should the bunny be levitating? Maybe it's levitating something or doing something funny to this frog.
Brokog says a rizzle block.
A river block. Okay.
Or flies is another good suggestion by show.
Oh, this could be. Is this the origin of the Rizzle block here? Like it was created by some like magical. What's the Rizzle block look like other than like a Rubik's cube? Does it have like a big R on it or something?
No, it's literally just like a plain block. Exactly.
All right, sweet.
That's perfect. Yeah, sort of like a Rubik's cube, but like not even.
This is the origin story of the Rizzle block. It was created by a bunny coming out of this frog's hat, right?
Yes, exactly.
We need some. What does the Rizzle block say? Does it say something funny?
Well, it's sort of a long story. The official replica says Rizzle along the sides. Actually, Brookhawk just posted a picture of it, but that's only the replica. The original Rizzle block is actually just plain and boring, just like that.
Right, cool. It's saying blocked because it's a block, and I think it's always funny when you say blocked and block people on Twitter. All right, what else should we draw?
I should send them one when I do that.
All right, what else should we draw on this frog? We could do the eyes and the butt and the outfit.
Stella says tongue. Saturn rings.
Saturn rings. We drew that on one of the tadpoles has like Saturn rings, which is pretty cool.
Cape.
Cape would go with it with the whole outfit. We could make
chest hair.
What?
Chest hair.
Chest hair. Oh, maybe it should be like Hunky because we have the magician here.
Oh, genius! Yes,
Okay.
Hunky magician frog.
This could get weird. What if it had big like hunky arms? Like I don't even know. This is gonna be weird. Okay, right. You know, like big. How would that look? Oh, that's looking weird. Like big human arms. Like.
We got a couple other questions rolling. Unibrows, pro wrestler style, afro.
Unibrow.
Meme written on the hat. Wow, man, the hunky arms are intimidating.
Given some veins here. Okay, one there. How about the other one can be kind of like coming across here, like kind of like that, like what's that arm pose? Like I know, like kind of coming
like
across.
Like the bushwhackers,
yeah.
like
that's sort of like there we go, arm pose. Okay, yeah, weird. There we go. We got our hunky arms here. Okay, super strong. What else? What's some other suggestions?
What else you guys got? Any other suggestions? 6-pack. I said 6-pack.
We need a 6-pack. That's for sure.
Have him hold pixie sticks, holding a protein shake, 10-pack, a wand, celluloid film string vest, wand, 10-pack, frog's right arm looks like it could hold something, eat rainbow, wand, taking a selfie, bottle of Jack Daniels, goatee.
Taking a selfie? Oh yeah, because of course he needs to take selfies because he's like super fat.
Yeah.
This could be the foam, and it's sort of like nap, snap, because he's taking a selfie of himself, right? Oh, what should he have on the back? Oh, I know. This isn't an Apple phone. It's like a Fly phone. Put a little Fly logo on here. Here we go. Okay. Well, okay, this is weird. You think this is the weirdest one I've ever drawn? This is pretty strange. What else did we have here? The 6-pack we did. I thought we meant like a beer. Oh, a protein shake. Yeah, maybe we need a protein shake. What do protein shakes look like? Oh, maybe like a blender. Maybe like a big blender, like making a protein shake or something, right? Like with a little bit down here. That's pretty cool. And then like the handle, like one of those Vitamix. Okay, this is like a Vitamix blender, like protein. Yeah, gotta bulk up. Okay, there we go. The hunky magician. Oh, what should we do for the eyes?
Suggestions on the eyes? Anybody? For melting eyes, bulging eyes.
I like to draw something for the pupil a lot.
Eyelashes, cat eyes, roid eyes, DMT eyes, tiny eyes.
Roid eyes.
One pixel eye, one Rick and Morty eye.
I don't know what steroid eyes look like. Should I just draw like some pills or something? Rick and Morty eyes. Although I think I have some frogs with the Rick and Morty eyes.
Portal eyes, roid rage eyes, weed eyes.
Weed eyes. I've never done that before. Okay, let's do the. What if I draw like little like pills or something, or that'd be good, like little pill capsules. Is that what steroids look like, or are you supposed to inject them? All right, okay, maybe the steroids is a little weird. Let's go with the cat eyes. Let's go with the cat eyes. How about cats in the eyes? I know we have some cat fans here.
Definitely some cat fans in the audience.
Who we got? Like Stella Cat and like Sandy Meow or something. We could do little cat eyes. Okay. Let's do like one of those. Yeah, little cat eyes. So this, not only is this a hunky magician, but he loves cats. Okay, great. Loves cats. This little cat eye over here. This is a cat loving frog. Okay, there we go. And all right, anything for the background? I think we'll leave this black and white unless you think we should do some color. I think it'll look good black and white. Let's see here. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cat lover. There we go. All right. Some in there. This is just an amalgam of all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay. I have a little bit of shading in here. What do you think? Should we keep it black and white or add a little color? How much time do we have, Rizzle?
Audience wants color. We have time for some color, man. Color. People want the color, man. So yeah, dude. Sounds like the people want color.
People want color. Well, any other questions do people have questions about our project or anything? Let's add some color in here. What I like to do for the color is it's pretty simple. I'll just do it real quick. But just some simple like block color, then with a little bit of shading. Okay. Yeah, any questions? I'll do some bunny. Let's make this bunny kind of like pink. Get pink bunny. That'd be good. Like the Energizer bunny. I'll just do a real quick color here. Oh, what color for the hat? Maybe like a bluish blue. There we go. Magician hat. All right, really quick, block in some color here. Yeah, there we go. All right. What color should this frog be? Maybe like a light green or something for the.
Paradox also says green frog. Thinks it should be classically.
All right. do a light green, kind of like a light green here. There we go.
Paradox Berry. Got some paint. Green frog, yellow background. Says Paradox.
This is strange with the selfie. I'll have to draw, it would be funny to draw something like a POV of the selfie. Like, what does the selfie turn out to look like? Like, is the secondary.
Yeah, yes.
All right, what should we do for the background here? Let's do like yellow. Would that be, not like orange. Ooh, that could be cool. Kind of like that. Yeah. Or like a darker, or like a, maybe like a, what about purple? That would be kind of hulky. Like if it's like purple and green are kind of hulky colors. What if I did that? Yeah, kind of like that.
Josh, WGMeets has a question, which I can answer, you can answer, but he's just asking, are they all minted? Where can we, I assume people want to know where they can find them. I can drop the OpenSea link, but do you want to tell me a little bit about where we're at with the fly frogs and the tadpoles and that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's been a crazy last few months. My wife and I started this project, and then Rizzle loved our googly eyes, so he hopped on board the team, and we sold all 10,000 of these frogs. And now, if you have 2 frogs, you can make babies. So you can make tadpoles. If you put them together, and then it creates a tadpole, and the tadpoles take the traits from both of the parent frogs. But you never know which traits you're going to get, or which traits are going to mix, or if you're going to get a sneaky recessive trait. Let's see. What color is the Rizzle block? Did you say orange?
It's actually white, but it's up for interpretation. We can have like Rizzle block derivatives. So a couple of people are asking how to do it. So if you were a frog holder shortly after it sold through the 10,000, you were airdropped 1 fly per frog. So you got to feed the flies to the frog. If you don't already have flies, you can get a couple flies here, and then you go to the website. Am I still leaning into the mic? God damn it. Then you feed them to the frog, and they make a tadpole. The tadpoles are awesome. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to walk you through it. There's more information on the Discord and everything like that. Stella is asking if they are CCO. I know we've had those conversations. Josh, do you want to speak to that at all, or?
Right now, we're not CCO. Right now, if you own a frog, you have the rights to do whatever you want with that frog, and if you would make money off that frog, that would be amazing. But it's true, we have had discussions about being CCO. We're not at the moment, but we're open to it, and we'd love to hear what people think.
Stella wants to know, can she remix a frog?
Yeah, do whatever you want.
If she does not own a frog, can she remix a frog?
Yeah, if you do something, do it with one of me or Rizzle's frog. What is remix? Like, do cool like music?
Like a derivative, I assume. There was a project that Matt's opinion says go full CCO. That's the direction I lean as well. A lot of people volunteering their frogs. We had a whole project popped up called the Frugals, which was like a knockoff Fly Frog Doodles project. A lot of people co-signing on the CCO. So the Frugals just sort of popped up out of nowhere, and we were like, sort of, cool with the Frugals. What can you do, right? And people are going to do that no matter what. Go CCO.
Oh, we got a lot of fans of CCO. Good to hear.
A lot of fans of CCO in here. I think this audience, by and large, probably leans like hard CCO.
Yeah, if you want to do anything fun with the frogs, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, we don't have lawyers for that, so full disclosure. Oh, people are making derivatives as we speak. Incredible.
Oh, nice, love it. I want to see some. Wait. We need I think I'm almost done with this. Just a rough color. Let's see here.
Love it, man. So someone was asking how you get this. So this goes back to the contest that we're kicking off. Marble.cards. Here's where you can go to create marble cards, and you can create these cards of tweets from Fly Frogs, some of the Fly Frogs off of OpenSea, And now FlyFrogs, Josh is authorized to autograph those cards, and so the winner, whoever makes like the coolest cards or whatever, will get stuck into a raffle for this, as well as I know. Thank you, Carolina. Meme Economy has a bunch of stuff to give out to participants, and there will be a vote on the best cards. Yes. So we got stuff to give away here in Discord. So if you need, again, any help with any of this stuff, I know it's a lot of information to throw at everybody. And I've been leaning into the mic like involuntarily and yelling at people. But if anyone needs to know how to do anything, all of us are happy to walk you through all this stuff. So don't be shy, and we'll help you get frogs and cool things and cards and autographs.
Right. I think this is a ridiculous looking frog. I'm not sure how to feel about it. What do you guys think?
I love it, dude. Very, very appropriate for the day.
A little crazy with these human arms, but I'm a fan.
Yo, love it, man. I know Sho is asking for questions as well. I don't know if he sourced any. I'll let him speak to that. If anyone else has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Otherwise, Josh, really appreciate you coming, man, and doing this with us. This will be raffled off to All We're Solid. Thank you, Sho. This will be raffled off to someone who participates in the thing. Do the cards cost ETH? No. Well, sort of. They cost, I believe, 10 meme a piece. Pound or $MEM. So again, that's like a Uniswap shuffle type of thing. If anyone needs help with that, once you get some meme, the cards are very affordable. They're gasless and all of that. Oh, you can buy it on the site. There you go. Probably the easiest way to get it on Polygon or ETH. Okay. Well, there you go. Commander has spoken. Thank you, Johan. So there you go. Again, ask anyone any questions. We're all an open book and have DMs open to help you out with all this stuff. In the meantime, make sure you got your POAP. CryptoVoxels is open. I believe that's where the guest book was. We should probably drop the link to CryptoVoxels one more time and make sure that people have a chance to sign the guest book and get into the Tezos raffle for Stella. And we probably got some other stuff as well. So, oh my God, amazing Stella. Stella remixes it in like 2 seconds, steal the art, whether it's CCO or not. Love it, love it, love it, love it. It hasn't even been minted, so it's I guess it's not even anything, yet. Incredible. So that being said, thank you, Sho. For those of you who weren't able to get in, there's the guest book. Very gracious of you, Sho. Normally we make everyone go in world, but today everything is broken. So yes, thank you, Johan. Check out the Meme Explorers fundraiser for Victims of War. 3 pieces by 3 amazing OG artists. And pass it to you, Sho. I think that's about everything today. Thanks, everyone, for turning out. Awesome show today. And Sho, man, stick around, everybody, for the afties. And now, here's Sho.
Oh wait, so I was talking into my muted microphone. I'm like, hey y'all, just do me a favor if you can. We were having an issue with CV. It was messing up and it was like broken or whatever earlier, so we couldn't get the guest list up. So do me a favor, click on that link that I just shared so you can get your hands on that the guest book. I was talking earlier and I like muted myself, but if you want to get your hands on Stellabelle's awesome artwork, please fill out the guest book so you can enter into that. All right, cool. Oh, it's not her. Sorry, I apologize. So you're getting your hands on, an artist that she found, a piece of art from an artist from Ukraine. Thank you, that she found. Yeah, on Tezos. Yes, donated by her. Yes. We learn new things every day. Oh yeah, also y'all, here's a little disclaimer. I know that in regards to there's a dilemma going on in Eastern Europe right now. At first, I wasn't going to do something for the Afties just so everybody could take time and reflect on what's going on there. I didn't want to be tone deaf, but I feel like we got to do it. There was something I had planned, and I'm just gonna do it. So just do me a favor. Just know that this is all in jest. Yeah, this is all this is all in jest, and this was already planned well before the invasion started happening. All right, so everyone, please do me a favor. Turn down your microphones. Turn down your speakers. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, WIP fam. WIP fam. WIP fam, this is a serious thing. This is a serious subject, a serious moment in crypto time. WIP fam, this is a eulogy. We're all gathered here to mourn the death and life of a website. A semi-useful tool, a thing that sometimes felt like a friend. I'd like to welcome you all to the funeral of OpenSea. OpenSea, we knew you, but we barely knew you. We laughed, we cried. WIP fam, we have so many memories with OpenSea. OpenSea, we have memories of staring at you, clicking on you, making so much money using you. But the truth is, we would have had memories with other websites or marketplaces that were cooler. You were the only thing around. I was lonely. I was sad. I was quarantined by myself. The OnlyFans website was pulling up a 404 error. I had nothing. But what I did have was an itch. I had an itch, OpenSea, and I was alone, and this itch was in my pants. And OpenSea, you were the only prostitute on the corner at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time / 10 a.m. Universal Time Coordinated. And you were open for business, OpenSea. And that's all we thought we needed. I have to admit, like everyone else, we saw that you had a problem. This is an intervention. It's a little too late, but we saw that you had a problem. You had little moments, little quirks out in public, and I had to excuse your actions in front of my parents and friends. Oh, OpenSea is just having a day. They aren't normally like this. Oh, OpenSea has been working the night shift and is a little tired. We'll hang out again. Oh, OpenSea just got out of rehab and has been doing maintenance on itself. So it might be a sensitive time for us to go out clubbing together. I made up so many excuses for you. I was in denial. We all saw the signs. Abuse is a terrible thing. It goes both ways. I don't know how to get rid of the scars from the fights that we've had together, OpenSea. You promised so many things to me. Even when I should have questioned them and trusted my gut, I believed you. Because so many people believed you, and and all these people were getting rich, but I was rich with love. And on a Saturday night last week, that love was lost. You couldn't let it go, could you? You needed to push the limit further than you ever had. You just needed to update your code and bring your friends along on a mass exodus, a migration that no one needed. It fed into your God complex. You've been reciting affirmations in the mirror every morning while brushing your teeth, and this moment had been building. What we don't know was that someone saw your flaws too. They were watching you. They slipped things into your drinks. They slipped things into your turkey sandwiches. They slipped things into your email list, and you consumed it all. You were such a glutton. And you went over the edge. You had to answer that call, didn't you? You had to pick up that call from a random number, a random malicious contract calling your Wyvern contract cell phone. You had to let people on your email list click scam links that stole from them. You dropped the ball. You believed you were invincible. You needed to feel omnipotent. But now, OpenSea, you are a potted plant. No longer omnipotent. 'Cause you wanted to be cremated. Burned by tweets, burned by degens, burned by every single person who saw value in you, and by me, because I couldn't afford a casket. Maybe you should have left me in your will. Maybe you shouldn't have taken 2.5% as a fee for every transaction. Maybe we can donate your billions to our friends in Eastern Europe who needed your help. Thank you. But I'm ready to move on, OpenSea. Our love will be fungible, cause I'm a single hot sexy degen and terrible at commitment, and I look good wearing black. Welcome to the Apties, y'all. Welcome to the Apties. I'm your host, Show. You already know. If you don't know, you will know by the end of this thing, this aspect, this wake, this funeral that we're having that was inspired by the events that occurred last weekend. They ruined my fucking Saturday. So it's only right that we put them in the dirt. And they've ruined everyone else. Super simple, y'all. We had awesome presenters come here. And we had they stood up in front of the urn, and they delivered awesome presentations. We had that drunk uncle that sounds like Samuel L. Jackson telling them to sit the fuck down. But we all have that drunk uncle that sounds like Samuel L. Jackson, right? So now here is your turn, y'all. I said enough. I hate funerals. I fucking hate funerals. They're so uncomfortable. Seriously. All right. I don't want to go to any. Like I can mourn you on my own. So now you have to stand up in front of everyone, and I want you to provide a eulogy and phrase it in the form of a hot take or an opinion. Right? We're not putting our presenters to death. Our presenters are awesome. I want you to piggyback off of the presenters, off of what they said. I want you to piggyback off of each of the presenters what they presented, and I want you to phrase it in the form of a hot take or an opinion. Cool. First person who came up and provided a eulogy. Shout out to Stellabelle, OG in the space, inspiring, a crypto artist. All these things. You know, in the little paper pamphlet that they give you, you know, when you walk into the funeral home or whatever, you know, that you have the things, like you have that list of like, oh, they'll be survived by this person, this person, this person, this person. So long as Stellabelle is still alive and telling things like it is, I believe that crypto artists will be in a good space. Because right now, I feel like crypto artists are dying. Thoughts? Crypto art is dead.
Lies.
Nathaniel, please provide us your eulogy in the form of a hot take or an opinion.
Who?
Nathaniel!
Who's that?
Sir, I don't know who invited you to this funeral, but do you have any kind words? Any kind words to provide in the form of a hot take or an opinion in regards to crypto art dying?
Crypto art is just getting started.
Stellabelle, you feel free to unmute your microphone and repeat that again, but expound.
I actually do have something. Whoops, sorry. I have something that I want to contribute to this because I don't think that enough people heard this the first time around. I'm going to play it. I did an OpenSea satire. Okay, is that too loud?
Go ahead.
This is a PFP addiction, huh?
Whoops. Hold on. Let me start it over.
PFP addiction, huh?
Just a second there. Okay.
PFP addiction, huh? Right? PFP addiction hotline. How can I help you? This is OpenSea. I was just calling because, well, you know, on January 20th, when we tweeted out that all collections will have 50 items. Yes, OpenSea, I remember your tweet. It was really bad. I just, calling to see what you think. What you thought about that royal fuck up we did. I don't have any words to describe it. The artists, the one of one artists, actually flooded our hotline that day. Then you caused all of that insane amount of stress and crises throughout the entire artist community. All right, well, good luck with everything, and don't do that kind of tweet. You gotta ask your community before you make some kind of big, horrible decisions like that again. Thanks for all your advice.
I'm snorting cocaine right now.
Wag me.
The OpenSea representative is like so high on coke, and he's like, you know, like doing this nose and everything.
Oh my god.
That's what I see happened. They got so many billions floating around that they can't take anything seriously. They're so high.
I was trying not to laugh, but I was like, this is so appropriate. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's because it's you know, it's I I don't even think that the leadership team of OpenSea even expected to be this successful. You can see it in the way that the website works. You know, so it's obvious, and to Stellabelle's satirical piece, it's obvious that they were shocked too. So it's like we've had these run-ins with Devin Finzer, and this point too of the hacker, the hacker choosing when the entire team was on stage at ETH Denver in order to deploy, choosing that right moment when everybody would be kind of relaxed and not really paying attention, and then giving shit back. It's like a fuck you. It's just, oh my God. And
when you get so big so fast and you're so flush with cash, you feel invincible, and then that's kind of when things start going downhill, in my opinion, because you're just like, wow, we'll fix this, you know. Let's do another line and fucking figure it out.
I can barely breathe right now. I'm just like, that was hilarious. Thoughts, anyone? Thoughts on Stellabelle's? She's a perfectionist. She recorded her eulogy before she came to the funeral, and she just stood up in front of everyone and she pressed play. Thoughts? Unmute your microphones. Thoughts? My thoughts are that without OpenSea, we're going to be lost for a while until Coinbase is going to try to fill the void, and we don't need that. Something
You
needs
want to trust
fill
a centralized thing?
I don't. I never said that. I don't. Something's going to try to fill the void. It's too open.
Wait, why is OpenSea dead?
Don't wait.
Drugs.
Amani, unmute your microphone. Phrase your question in the form of a hot take. Make it rhetorical and put more bass behind your voice.
Hot take. Why is OpenSea dead? And it sucks.
You tell me. It's rhetorical. This is the Afties. Phrase your opinion in the form of a hot take. Phrase your question in the form of an opinion that's phrased in the form of a hot take.
Hot take, OpenSea is dead.
There you
People
go.
wonder why.
There you go, sport. There you go, champ. Don't worry, you're knocking out the park next time. And who else was that who unmuted their microphone, who chimed in too? Who was that? Who was that? You know, it's never you. It's never, ever you.
Rude.
In regards to crypto artists, though, that's what it is. A marketplace that needs to be built. And not just in word, like, oh, we're Zora, we're Foundation, we're made for the artist, but yet there's still a conglomerate behind it making it cool. Speaking of conglomerates, moving on. Next subject. Shout out to Jason from Bitlectro. You know, maybe funerals need more magicians doing magic tricks at them, because then maybe we would have more fucking fun going to them, going to the wake and doing the body. Maybe we need somebody dressed up like the dead body inside of the casket, and they're like, surprise, motherfucker! Thoughts. We need more magicians at funerals. Thoughts.
Well, seeing as you are volunteering, go ahead.
You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me what to do with my life. I've made horrible decisions enough. My poor parents are so embarrassed. We need more rabbits being pulled out of hats When grandma is crying, we need to pull Kleenexes. If I told you where I pulled the Kleenex out of in order to hand it to grandma to pat her eyes, it would be offensive. There's only one place I can put that plastic pack of Kleenexes, and it's dirty. It's dirty.
Yay, yum.
And I'll tell grandma, I say, Grandma, I have a friend, her name is Stellabelle. She inspired me. She's creating scratch and sniff things. And I felt like this would be the appropriate time at this funeral to provide you a smelly Kleenex from the only place that I can pack things from and into. Thoughts? Grandma, this Kleenex is used because it's from a special place on my body as opposed to my heart. Grandma, I love you. Grandma, please don't be next. Grandma, please don't be next. Thoughts, y'all. We need more magicians making things happen. I'm telling you, this is a market we need to take advantage of. We need to put some funds into this, and then maybe we'll get rich. It's a get rich quick scheme.
What are the magicians going to do? Snap their fingers and make the marketplaces perfect?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Absolutely. You're not thinking enough. You know what? I'm going to switch you into the urn that OpenSea is in. I'm going to switch you. Couldn't afford the casket. Moving on. Next subject. Speaking of which, we had Hunky Heroes. Shout out to Hunky Heroes. It's cool. You know, how big does the kiln need to be? You know, kiln like the stove or the oven that's used to burn bodies in order for them to be cremated.
It's used to make clay items, maybe instead.
How big does the clay item kiln need to be in order to burn a Chad body? Are Chad bodies burnable? Are they burnable tokens? Do we need to burn more Chads because they're body shaming? Thoughts?
Yes, they're too big.
Does someone want to come up and provide a eulogy in regards to all the Chads in the world? Does anyone have a kind word for all the Chads? Unmute your microphone. I mean, they're already winning at life. What the fuck else can you say about them, right? In life and in death. What the fuck? They won. Shit. The perfect jaw. The perfect hair stubble. The perfect chest. The perfect pecs. The perfect fucking calves. We need less Chads and we need more people providing kind words at funerals. There's not enough. You know, at funerals, they make you, like, you know what I hate? It's like when motherfuckers come up to you, they're like, hey, can I have a word with you? Like, yeah. They're like, are you feeling okay? And I'm like, motherfucker, it's a funeral. They're like, are you crying? I'm like, I'm not crying. Like, why are you projecting this shit? Like, oh my, why don't you see me enough? Like, what the? This is not about me and you being uncomfortable. Maybe if you were a Chad, you wouldn't be asking me all these stupid fucking questions. Thoughts?
Well, maybe you should be a cherry then instead.
I should. Last but not least, we had a special guest, come up and paint some frogs. He felt like he was gonna cut the tension at the wake, at the funeral with a butter knife. He cut it with the slicing tool in Photoshop. We had the creator of Fly Frogs come and paint a magical frog for grandma who's sitting in the front row mourning OpenSea. You know, I believe that we should turn funerals into drink and draw events, into paint and sip events. We need to give grandma a margarita. We need to put some watercolors in her hands, and we all need to sit around and drink and draw shit. Yeah, smelly stickers too. We need to have grandma reach under her armpits and then just add some extra flavor to her artwork, and then maybe funerals will be fun. Funerals would be great. Maybe the hacker for OpenSea's hacker can come and contribute some ways that he called the fucking contract. Maybe he can donate some of those Azuki NFTs that he stole back to people like he did to some other dumbass motherfuckers. Thoughts. Watercolors, drinking margaritas at funerals. Thoughts.
Sure, why not? All the old people will probably like it. Better than knitting, I guess. If we can get them to stop knitting.
If grandma can stop knitting and start painting watercolors, maybe I would love her more. Maybe I wouldn't want to see her burned. Maybe I won't stuff her into the oven. Grandma looks delicious. I'm stuffing her into the oven.
Disgusting. Stop it. Get some help.
She's the only edible thing in this house. No one went shopping for weeks. Someone needs to put her in the oven. Have you seen the skin flabbing under her arms, under her neck?
No.
Shell, I'm changing my opinion of you now.
Yeah.
Go ahead and state the opinion.
I'm canceling you right now. Goodbye.
I'm not. I can't be. Listen, this is a funeral.
You're being canceled.
There's no other way to be canceled other than. I believe that funerals is the final cancellation that you can experience. Funerals are the end all be all.
You've gone too far. Now I'm nibbling on your arm. I mean, what do you want? What do you want us to think? That we should be eating each other? Come on.
You know, very good point there. OpenSea, you cannibalized us for weeks on end. And in the immortal words of Christopher Walken, Devin Finzer, this is for you. And OpenSea, you boys got fat while I was away. It's my fucking turn. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming through to this edition of the Afties. I'm your host, Show. Shout out to the leadership team here at meme.com and all the marble cards holders. Shout out to the WIP crew. You know I love each and every single one of you. Shout out to our presenters. They were cool, awesome, and great. And most importantly, shout out to the WIP fam who comes every single week. We appreciate you so much. Much love. You know what's coming up next. The jingle is coming. The jingle is fucking coming. Much love, y'all, and I will see you later.
Bye.